How to start living a minimalist life. Living a minimalist life means getting rid of all the items that accumulated in your life. It means to eliminate the unessential from your life. Doing so will help you to make room in your life for things, people, and experiences that add true value to your life. It feels liberating to finally have made the decision to become a minimalist. You know that you're going to trade in chaos, noise, and hectic for peace and mental clarity. You might even imagine how becoming a minimalist will help you to spend much more of your time with the really important things in life. How to begin. 1. Start with small and gradual changes. Developing new habits doesn't happen overnight, and practicing minimalism is no different. Create a plan that involves making small changes, to begin with, like clearing out a single room in your house or meal prepping for at least 3 days of the week. Then, gradually work your way towards the bigger to-dos on your checklist. Though simply packing away a few items or removing a few unnecessary steps from your daily routine may not seem like much, these small steps can snowball over time into big changes that have a lasting effect on your mood, outlook, and lifestyle. 2. Limit new items in your life. As you make the move to a minimalist lifestyle, avoid the temptation to buy unnecessary items. It's easy to say yes to everything and find yourself back where you started, in need of a major declutter to get your life back under control. Whether it's cheap, kitchen gadgets, jewelry you'll probably rarely wear, or even free swag bags and flyers at events, saying no to single-use or low-value items will go a long way to keeping your home and life free of distracting clutter. Remember that even though the price is not always indicative of quality, doing your research and splurging on more expensive but longer-lasting or multi-purpose clothes, appliances, shoes, mattresses, and more will save you a lot of money in the long run. 3. Sell or donate unused items, especially furniture. Decluttering your life doesn't immediately mean throwing everything away, as that just moves your disposable goods from one area to another. Though minimalism isn't affiliated with the zero-waste movement in any way, there's a lot every minimalist can learn from the zero-waste lifestyle, especially its emphasis on reusing and recycling. Instead of throwing out an old shirt, try cutting it into strips to make your own kitchen rags, or setting up a free neighborhood library on your driveway to pass any old, unwanted books to new hands and shelves. For larger and more expensive items, like furniture, it's likely that you can offset the initial cost of your purchase by selling them, especially if they're in good to great condition. To increase the chances of making a sale, you'll need to set aside a bit of time to take well-lit, high-quality photos and drum up a catchy, clear listing headline and description, but it'll all be worth it in the end. 4. Less social media as a plus. Reducing clutter in a minimalist's life also means reducing the amount of time wasted in consuming non-helpful information. While social media can be a powerful tool for communication and business, it mostly serves as a platform for people to share vain and otherwise non-helpful tidbits about their lives that you as a minimalist will have no use for. Social media also encourages spending due to countless consumer-targeted ads. 5. Borrow whatever you don't need to buy. While it may be nice to own your own items, minimalists are encouraged to instead borrow items that they would use instead of buying them. This reduces the number of possessions they have and helps ensure they do not rack up clutter or hoard items. As long as you keep the borrowed items safe and the lender doesn't mind sharing, prefer to borrow items instead of buying them. 6. Before getting an item, get rid of another. One good rule of thumb for the minimalist is to ensure that before making a purchase of something, get rid of any items already owned. This protects against clutter and handling too many items. 8. Eat simple and healthy foods. The minimalist lifestyle extends to eating habits. One should eat foods that meet nutrition standards and try not to overindulge in unnecessarily expensive foods. The foods should also be simple enough to prepare. 9. Create a savings account. Financial freedom is part of minimalism. Having a savings account and regularly sending money to the account encourages you to continue even living a more minimalist lifestyle because it will ensure you cut out needless subscriptions and expenses. Plus, it will make you more financially stable. 10. Decide to live a better life. The whole point of minimalist living is to facilitate happier, more satisfying living. The minimalist needs to work on doing exactly this by embracing more beautiful aspects of living and avoiding wasting time on enjoying pleasures that don't add value to the quality of life. And finally, evaluate how you spend your time. Becoming a minimalist is not only about decluttering physical objects, but also about getting rid of time-wasting activities. Ask yourself the question if the activities you engage in add value to your life. Doing so will help you to spend less time with unproductive or even time-wasting activities. This in turn will give you the freedom of having more time for the activities you really enjoy. Look at everything you do and every activity you regularly engage in. Write down how much time you spend on more or less purposeless activities. Find out if there are activities that add absolutely no value. Identify if your commitments are in line with your priorities. Once you've got a good understanding of how you spend your time, see if you can reduce unbeneficial activities. Start slowly by addressing the most pressing issues, one at a time. It's better to rid your life once and for all of one negative activity than trying to fight several ones half-heartedly.